All right, I'm here with Sam Fuld before the first game of the year for the Oakland Athletics. And actually, one thing I wanted to ask you, you've been playing baseball for a month, but today is the first game that counts, and so I wanted to ask a little bit about preparation and what you find yourself doing really differently today versus the last month that you've been playing.
Well, I think you pay attention to the details a little bit more. I think we're all probably a little more thorough in how we prepare for the starting pitcher, and in addition to how we play defensively. And I'm always looking for little base running things that I can pick up. So that sort of stuff probably pretty minimal in spring training. Kind of worried about other stuff, but now that we've got that out of the way, it's back into our normal routine.
And how much has your preparation sort of changed and your sort of off-season routine? How much has that changed over the years as your role has changed and as you've gotten used to baseball?
I don't know if my off-season stuff's changed a whole lot. I think I've always been prepared to play a long season, 162 or even, back when I was in the minor leagues, 144 games. So that part hasn't changed a whole lot. I was pretty realistic with myself early on in my career. I never thought I was going to be a big power hitter. I knew my role would be my ability to play defense and to get on base and to do some damage on the bases too. So that part hasn't changed. At this point, getting up in years, it's more my focus is on what I can do to stay healthy. I'm not. I'm realistic that I'm not going to suddenly put on a lot of muscle or become a player that I haven't been in the past. So nowadays it's more about focusing on staying healthy.
What can you do with your specific skill set? It's sort of defense, base running, on base percentage, sort of patience. What kind of things can you do in the off season to hone those skills? I mean, some of those, especially patience, seems like you really need to be looking at live pitching.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do offensively in the winter. It'd be nice to have if my wife threw 95 miles an hour off the mound.
Right.
Unfortunately, she sits at about 62.
All right.
So it's pretty good. But no, I think a lot of it is staying athletic. That certainly helps you on the defensive side and base running. So really, staying athletic, staying lean. And you just trust that, every year you gain more and more experience, you see more and more pitches, and, your grasp of the strike zone, in theory, should become better every year, and that obviously just comes with time.
And how about, just to finish this up, your game preparation, how much has that changed over the years, and what you look at before the game, the sort of scouting reports, just the different things that you do before the game, how much has that changed?
I've really learned to take advantage of video. Not necessarily studying the opposing pitcher and what they have. I mean, I think we all do that to an extent, but looking at any sort of tendencies they have when it comes to holding runners, and I don't have blazing speed, so I kind of have to look for ways to get good jumps and see if anybody has any patterns that I can pick up on. So that part, I take a lot of pride in that. It takes a lot of time every series, and looking at all their bullpen guys or starters to see if they have any tells. And so that's changed over the years of taking advantage of the video that we have here. And then I spend more time in the weight room these days, just getting the body going and doing some corrective things that hopefully will keep me healthy throughout the year.
All right, last question. This outfield, defensively, you're starting to get used to it. I mean, you played here for a little bit. Are there any quirks that you had to really get used to? The foul ground, you're playing a little more center this year. Just tell me a little bit of something about defensively playing in the stadium.
I mean, you have to, the flags can be misleading here. I mean, it's the wind tends to swirl, so you really have to just kind of sort of dance with the ball when it goes up in the air. You can't necessarily rely on what the flags are telling you. So a lot of ballparks are like that, but especially here with the big bowl here, you never know which direction the ball's going to carry in. And at night, you have to be aware of the ball, probably not carrying as well as it is during the day. So, it's a little quirky out there, but at least it's symmetrical.
No hill.
No hill. It's not that bad. Nice soft walls for when I run into.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, for the most part, it's a pretty normal outfield. Obviously, the foul territory. If you're a corner guy, you can never give up on any foul.
Right. All right. Well, good luck.
Thanks.